Welcome back to my channel, Betty. If you're new, make sure you click that subscribe button, and we're just gonna get straight into this video. So today I'll be telling you guys about how I found out I was psychic. Yeah, that sounds crazy. That might sound crazy to some people, but others it's not crazy, because a lot of people are like woke now and know like really what's going on a deeper level. If you go back a couple months on my channel, you will see that I made a video about revelation I think it was back in December of 2019, and that was way before, you know, the stuff that's going on with the world, like the virus and stuff like that, and protesting. Way before that even came about. I mean, protesting had been going on, but y'all know what I mean. Like before 2020 occurred, I made that video. And in that video, I talked about some biblical events in my dream or my vision that I had. I call them visions, but I slip up and call them dreams. Just check that video out. I'll link it down below. You'll see what I mean. I don't want to talk about that in this video. I'll probably briefly mention that all these likes are just like so right. So I'm gonna tell you how I found out I was psychic. So I have visions through dreaming, like through sleep. When I go to sleep, that's when I have my visions. Every time I go to sleep, I don't have them every time I go to sleep or every time I dream. It's not like that. I have them like every other day or every few days. So the first time that I found out, back in 2018, I used to work at this hair shop, but I was a makeup artist there, and it was this other girl named Kay, and this other girl I used to work with, but Kay is just the main focus of this story. Me and Kay were like, we were cordial, but then again we were kind of getting like cool, like, you know, talking more. We wouldn't hang out outside of work, but we would like text about makeup and stuff. So let me tell you how this like is set up, like the place that I worked at in real life. Like, okay, so I used to work at this place called the Plaza, right? I used to work at a plaza, and the plaza is basically where it's like different stores. It's kind of like a mall, but instead of like big stores, it's boutiques. So I worked in a hair shop. It's like hair shops and boutiques, and then they got like a Coney Island inside of it, but it's like different floors, like different levels to the plaza, and I worked on the first floor. So that's real life. That's like what really happened in 2018. That's where I really worked at. In my dream, or my vision, if you would like to say, if I should start saying more often, me and my friend Kay was walking inside the mall, and me and her was talking, and we was just having like regular conversation. I remember we went into this jewelry store, and then they tried to make it seem like I was stealing like a diamond necklace, but I didn't steal it, but for somehow it got in my purse. I don't know how that happened. That was just, I don't know what that part mean. I didn't even look that part up. I just focused on like the main events of the movie, of the vision, not the movie. My life should be a movie. So me and Kay are walking, talking, and she goes to tell me, she's like, girl, I'm like, what? She's like, I'm pregnant. And then I'm like, what? You're pregnant? I'm like, oh my god, congratulations, girl, I'm so happy for you. And she's like, yeah, girl, I didn't even know, like for about a month I didn't even know I was pregnant. And I was just like, wow, I feel like that's something to be happy about. And then she was like, guess what it is, like guess the gender. And I said, I feel like you're gonna have a boy. I don't know if she said yes or no, but she told me to guess what she was having. Literally the very next day, I had to go to work. I went into work whenever I wanted to, kind of like not whenever I wanted, but like when I had clients, I would go into work and work. This day we didn't have a lot of clients, like a lot of people didn't come to the plaza, so we were chilling. So I'm like, I gotta tell Kay my dream that I had about her last night. Let me tell her before I forget. Because you know how you forget about dreams, but this one I didn't forget. My vision, when I have a vision, I never forget it. But regular dreams, I forget a lot. I said, Kay, I had a dream that you told me you was pregnant. She got up and she closed the door to our space where we was like sitting at, you know, our station. She closed the door. She said, how did you know I was pregnant? She said, that's crazy, because I am. She was like, I wasn't gonna tell nobody, but I thought about telling you today anyways. She was like, how did you know that? I said, I don't know. Like, I literally had a dream about it last night. I kid you not. I'm not lying. I had a dream about it last night. And so she said, come with me to Coney real quick. She was like, come to me to Coney, because Coney is inside the plaza. It's like a couple stories down, literally. So we're walking and talking inside the plaza on our way to Coney, just like it happened in my dream. I said, Kay, you know what's so crazy? In my dream, the conversation that we having right now, like in real life, is what I had in my dream. Kid you not. We had that same exact conversation. What she told me the night before I woke up, that she was pregnant, the very next day she told me she was pregnant. The very next day. So that is when I first found out that I was psychic. The first incident I found out I was psychic. Now, I've had multiple visions before, like, because my visions aren't very specific. Like, it'll happen at a different place, but this, like, the same situation kind of. And there are a lot of people in this world who don't know that they have this ability, and they don't like really talking about it because they feel like they're crazy. You are the chosen one. That's what you're special. Like, don't think you're crazy, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm crazy. Because, you know, regular people, like, you know, when you dream about fish, this is an old school meaning, this is an old school knowing. When you dream about fish, that means somebody is pregnant, right? One let me tell y'all another way I know how I'm psychic. So one night I dreamt that it was me, my cousin Kat, and my best friend Deja. We were at a dollar store. It was a huge dollar store. It was a flea market. It was one or the two. It was like an old school dollar store, and they had a lot of stuff. It was like real crowded in a dollar store. But in the middle of the dollar store, they had a tank, a big tank, and it had like different fish in it. Pretty huge fish, like different color fish. And my auntie was there with us. And my best friend wanted to buy a fish, and I also wanted to buy a fish too. But we didn't have our money on us. So my aunt, and this, keep in mind, this is the dream. My aunt told me to go get the money out the car, but Catherine and Deja said, oh no, it's fine, we can go get the money. So they go get the money, and Deja was the only one who bought a fish, and her fish was a redfish. And so she got the fish. She was the only one out of all three of us who got the fish, right? And I wake up the next morning. I tell her, I said, somebody is pregnant. And I said, it's either me, you, or Catherine. It's most definitely not Catherine. I know it's not Catherine. Catherine, like, doesn't really do things. She's just never done anything with a boy before. So she usually dates girls. So I'm like, it's not Catherine. I said, it can't be me, because if it's me, that means I'll be 6 months pregnant. So it's not me. I said, I think it's you. She's like, oh no, it can't be me. I don't think it's me. It was her. My best friend was the one who was pregnant. That was 9 months ago. She's about to have her baby any day. So yeah, I told her that I'm like, I dreamt about fish, that you were pregnant. She ended up being pregnant. Also, I had a dream about my ex best friend being pregnant with the boy. I told her this morning, I'll put the screenshot right here, I'm not gonna put her name or nothing. Told her, me and her don't communicate. I don't want to be friends with this girl, but I just really felt like I had to tell her my dream. I tell her, she's like, that's a coincidence because my ex is about to have a baby. So I don't know, maybe that's got something to do with her, like, feeling some type of way that he's about to have a child and they're not together, or it still can mean that she's about to have a child. So not only do I have dreams / visions about what's about to happen, I am able to, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are able to have this as well, where a lost one is able to come visit them in their dream. The way that I experience it is very, very, very realistic, and is very significant. About 2 years ago, my ex-boyfriend lost his little brother due to a motorcycle accident. And I was like really hurt about it, because I only met him like a few times, and he was the sweetest boy. Oh my gosh, RIP to D. He was the sweetest boy ever. So a couple days after that happened, I had a dream about him, right? I had a few dreams about him, but one dream I had, somebody was knocking on the door. I was at an apartment. I don't know whose apartment I was at. I think I was at my apartment. I'm not really sure. But he knocked on the door. D knocked on the door, right? The boy who passed away, he knocked on the door. I answered, and he walked in. So I don't know, for some reason I just sat down and I walked in, and I was just so shocked. I was just like, I said, oh my God. Like, I was in such shock, because in my dream I knew he was gone. I knew he wasn't alive. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, I cannot believe it's you. Like, I said, I'm so sad. I'm so sad that you're gone. Why did you have to leave us so soon? And he was like, I'm okay. He was like, stop crying. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Don't worry about me, you know. And keep in mind, me and him never got a chance to get close in real life. He hugged me in the dream. When I tell you, I felt that hug. I felt it just as if I'm touching myself right now in real life. I felt his hug. I could smell him. And he hugged me, and he had on a white shirt, and he had on a white beater. He had on some blue jean pants, and his hair was just the same, but he was a little bit older. And he said, I'm okay. I'm okay. I also had another dream about him, and he said, he was talking about me, about my ex-boyfriend. He said, tell him, he said, I'm gonna talk to him about him, how he doing you, you know what I'm saying? But tell him I'm alright. And they were like brothers. So he was telling me to tell his brother that he's okay, but he's gonna talk to him about how he does me, because me and this boy, he didn't do me too good when we was in a relationship. So recently, my cousin Nana, she passed away from the COVID. She came to me in a dream. She knocked on the door. I answered, and I cried. I said, why did you leave? I said, come to the party. Like, because it was in the dream, we was having a party. Me and her sisters was having a party. I said, come to the party. She like, I said, come back. Like, why did you leave? She said, girl, I'm not coming back here. She's like, I'm good where I'm at. She was talking about heaven. She was like, I'm good where I'm at. I said, you sure you don't want to come back? Like, I just wanted her to come to this part. I wanted her to come back to earth. I wanted her to, because in my dream I knew she was gone. I couldn't believe she came to me. And she said, I gotta go. And then she was turning the corner. I said, wait, no, wait. I said, is it a lot of people up there? Is it a lot of people? I was trying to get as much information as I could about heaven. She was like, it's a lot of people, and I love it. It's beautiful there. Like, she said, there's a lot of people there, and it's beautiful, and she loves it. My best friend also has the same type of gift that I have, and we have a thing where we pray together. We talk about God a lot, and we both have this gift where we have visions and strong dreams. Her dreams are so strong to the point where she hears God's voice. I never really heard his tone, his voice really, but God has talked to me before. And like so many times, I want to just break them down to y'all, because I want to start talking more about this stuff. So my father passed away when I was 11 years old, and as you guys know, Father's Day was Sunday night. I had a dream that I was at my old house, and my dad was cooking me breakfast, and I knew it was him in the kitchen because he told me he was cooking breakfast. So I'm like, okay, so my dad's cooking me breakfast. And my dream, every time I dream about my dad, I don't think of him as gone. Like, I never really remember that he's gone in some dreams. So anyways, he was cooking me breakfast. I walk in the kitchen and he wasn't there. So I'm like, is he playing with me? Like, I thought he was making me breakfast. Like, dang, I'm hungry. I could smell him cooking it for me. So I'm about to turn 21 July 2nd. This one, I'm about to be 21, to be 21, right? So that's just a little side note. I opened the refrigerator in my dream. Going back to the dream, I opened the fridge and there was a birthday cake there. He left for me, and it was red and white. And it said, happy birthday, Siani. Happy 21st birthday. And red is my dad's favorite color. They used to call my dad Red. That was his nickname. Everybody used to call him Red. So it was from him. And he told me happy birthday. Happy 21st birthday. And there's another part of my dream where I was looking out the window, me and my mom. And my dad was walking up to the mailbox. And he was getting mail. It was like, it wasn't even his house. He was getting mail at the mailbox. Or he was leaving, I think he was leaving mail. He was leaving me a message. Okay, that's probably what it meant. So I was talking to mom. I said, why don't you date a man like him? Like, aren't you with a man like him? Because I don't like the man my mom date. I just don't. Why don't you be with a man like him? She didn't say nothing. And my dad smiled and he waved at me. He smiled, and in this dream he looked so much younger. His hair was like longer and it was curly. He looked Mexican. My dad's not Mexican, he's Cherokee, but he looked a lot like Mexican. He had a little earring on. He had a white shirt. Every time I dream about somebody that's in heaven or my soulmate, they're wearing a white shirt because it means purity. So he was wearing a white shirt, an oversized bubble coat with some saggy pants. I'm like, what? Is he trying to be young again? Like, what are you doing? So I look just like my dad. Like, I look exactly like him. I help people figure out like people's intentions. Like, I ain't gonna say I help people, like multiple people, but like, for example, my best friend has like issues with her mother-in-law. And it's like kind of like a back and forth thing, because you don't know if she's a genuine woman or not. Because my best friend mother-in-law, she's white. She's a white woman. My best friend has a mixed child, so her mother-in-law is white. And she doesn't know her true intentions, because it's like she's so back and forth. And recently I had a disturbing dream about her, and I told her about it the next day. That same day I told her about it, she found out her true intentions, not only because of my dream, but because an incident that happened that day. And she no longer talks to her, and it's not my fault. I just brought it to light. Like, it's weird because I had to dream about her. At that time they were like kind of like cordial, cool, again, like starting to be cool again. And the very next day, she like the mother-in-law, she showed her true colors. She's an evil one. Like, she's evil. She's evil. I don't like her. I don't like how she does my best friend and my nephew. I've seen people in my dreams that have bad intentions. In real life, they do have bad intentions. I'm not a psychic who, like, I have visions about my own personal life and sometimes other people, but I'm not about to try to dream about, like, I don't want nobody trying to take advantage of my psychic ability, like hitting me up like, hey, do you think you can have a dream about this or a vision about this? I don't do that type of work. Maybe there are people, psychics, who get paid. There are, and I got scammed by one, which was dumb. I shouldn't have listened to a psychic because I'm psychic myself, and I really had to come to realization that I am a psychic. And I made this video because I want, like, somebody that's watching this video might think that, like, they're weird or they're crazy, or like people who have conspiracy theories, or like they have a dream about biblical things and they try to tell people and they think they're crazy. But it's like, we living in a time where everybody is looking at the people who would have conspiracy theories or vision, and there's some people out here who were trying to tell people things for years and years and people wouldn't listen. And it's like, now everybody looking at those type of people. Now all eyes are on those people, and those people are the chosen ones. And if you have visions, dreams, even sometimes premonitions aren't good. Premonitions are basically, it's like a strong feeling. I have had a few premonitions, And I'm gonna make another video about that next after this video. Like I said, I wanted to make this video to tell you, you are not crazy. If anything, you are special. You are the chosen one. You have a story to tell. Your dream, your vision could probably help somebody. Every time I would have a vision about somebody, I would tell them, and it helped. I saved my ex-boyfriend life. I had a dream that he got killed right in front of me. I told him, don't go. Were you going today? Don't go. He didn't. And you can really like help somebody. Don't think you're crazy. Don't think you're weird. It's a gift, and sometimes it's a lot to handle. It really is. I've seen my soulmate multiple times in my dream. I've seen my child multiple times in my dream. Recently I've been having dreams about me being pregnant a lot. Like, I've had dreams about me being pregnant a lot, and people telling me in my dreams that I am, but I'm not. I strongly feel that I am going to be really soon, and I'm going to have a girl. So my first child is going to be a girl. I already know that. My husband, my boyfriend, whoever he is, he's a black man. I'm not going to say his description on camera because he will find me. He's not my typical type, but he's a African-American man, and he's perfect. He's perfect, the perfect guy for me. And we're going to have a daughter soon. I don't know who this man is. I don't know who that man is. Like, Kiki Palmer said, I do not know that man. I don't know who this man is, and it's so frustrating because it's like I see him so much. Oh yeah, also my best friend had a dream about fish. So somebody's pregnant. It's not me. I took like 3 tests already. I'm not pregnant. But I feel like I am going to be really soon. Maybe like within a year, a couple months. Mark my words, and it's gonna be a girl. You can come back to this video. And I'm not even gonna get pregnant on purpose just to prove that. I'm just gonna live my life. And I'm gonna live my 20s out. Whenever it comes, it comes. But we're not rushing it. Trust me, I'm not rushing it. But yes, you're not crazy. You're not weird. You are a chosen one. And chosen ones usually have like biblical visions about the Bible. Like, I've had dreams about the things that were in the Bible before. I made a video about that. Like I said, I'll link it down below. You can check it out. That was back in December, which was a while ago. So yeah, you guys, make sure you watch my next video, please. It is very important. It's basically a message from God, from me to you guys. And yeah, just watch the video. I wanted to make this video first so you can get the background of how is this girl psychic? Like, how is she gonna say she's psychic and she haven't told us how? This is my video telling y'all how I know I'm psychic. It's true. I mean, there's no way I can really prove it. Like, I inserted a screenshot of me telling somebody something. My ex-best friend told her something. I can insert that, but it's not a real way I can really prove it because I can't record my dreams. I really wish I could. But make sure you please check on my next video because this is very important. It has something to do with what is about to happen in the near future with the United States of America. And yeah, I suggest you watch the video. That video is not to scare y'all, but this video is just to prove and show y'all and tell y'all how I'm psychic. A story time about telling y'all how I know I'm psychic. I don't tell a lot of people. I'm not ashamed. I don't talk about it on my channel, but I would like to talk about it more because I want the people who do have these abilities to start coming together, especially when it has something to do with God and the message He's trying to send. He wants us people, His people who are the chosen ones, to start coming together and tell His word through our mouths, because not a lot of people read the Bible, you know what I'm saying? So He has vocals, you know, prophets is what it's called, to speak His word, to speak what is about to happen, to warn us. And I'm one of them, so you might be one of them too. Don't feel ashamed. We can start like a group chat or something where we talk about our dreams and visions and stuff like that, as long as it's pure. There's nothing evil behind evil intentions, because I don't need that energy in my life. But yeah, you guys, make sure you check out my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, leave me a comment or a DM or something, and I'll see you guys in the next video.